Welcome to the Paddock and The Pavilion, the podcast that brings you inspiring stories from the worlds of horse racing and cricket. In today's episode, I'm joined once again by the ever-inspiring Shazia Rahman Zazai. She's here to reflect on a truly historic occasion. The match between the Afghan Women's 11 and the Cricket Without Borders 11 played at the end of January in Melbourne. We'll also hear Shazia's thoughts on the encouraging news that the ICC has agreed to offer financial support to Afghan women players. And she'll be telling us about her latest cricketing adventures, including a successful season in Canberra for Eastlake Cricket Club and her very first season playing for Campbelltown in Sydney. Stay with us for this special and uplifting conversation. Hello Shazia, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much, Steven. Thanks for having me.
How are you in Canberra?
I'm very well, thanks.
I've been looking forward to this. We last spoke on the 24th of January ahead of your historic match against the Cricket Without Borders 11. And I've also watched you on TV in BBC's Cricket's Forgotten Team, where you were interviewed at the match. But you've had some fantastic news since then. We're going to talk about the match later from the ICC.
Yeah, that's right. That was something that everyone were looking for, and some of our girls watched the news and the articles, ICC release and other medias very late, and they shared it on in our group chat. So everyone was very happy, and they got new hope for the future.
Yes, because the ICC in mid-April said that they were joining forces with the ECB, Cricket Australia and the BCCI to set up a dedicated fund to provide direct monetary support to ensure the players have the resources to keep pursuing the game of cricket.
Yeah, indeed, that's what they published, and that's something we were looking for, and to have proper opportunities, and everyone can pursue their cricket life, and be more prepared for the future and in the cricket career.
How surprised were you with the news?
Uh, I was very surprised though, and I was happy as well. And I was thinking that that's something give us a joy, and uh, like I would say, I was actually surprised, and I couldn't believe it. I was thinking maybe that's something people shared, like something fake news. But when I saw the ICC article that they published on their website, so then I believed, yeah, that's true. So I was very happy, um, and and very hopeful for the future of the cricket for Afghan women.
Did you think that the match, the historic match on the 30th of January and the media coverage it got both before and after made a difference?
I would say absolutely, yeah. And the support that we received from Cricket Australia and around the globe, and MCC, and those people that I don't know, and the companies or the organization that they were supporting us. So they really made a difference, and there were Afghan girls that they didn't want to stop and didn't want to give up, and we had some force behind us that made a difference. So I would say, yeah, definitely. So and we are very grateful for everything we have.
What do you know about the fund and how it's going to work?
So as I said, we were happy, and we are happy for the decision ICC made, and but right now we don't have everything in details that could tell us how they are going to start the process, or who is going to be managing the all the process for Afghan girls in here. And and I'm not sure if they are planning to do the same thing for Afghan girls in other countries as well. So as I said, we haven't heard any specific details about the initiative that they're going to do, or going to work on it, but we are still waiting. We haven't heard anything more besides what media says.
It is quite recent, though. It's only just less than a month ago, isn't it?
Yep, yep. So, hopefully, and we are waiting for ICC to hear more about the process and the plan. That would be more clear for all the players who wants to continue their cricket.
But as a group, have you had some Zoom meetings when you heard the news?
We did share our joy in the group, and we did thank Mel, Emma, Catherine, and those people that they were helping us, and they're still supporting us. So we did share our joy and happiness together, and we are looking forward to it, and we are looking forward to see more and hear more from ICC.
Because those three people you mentioned have made a massive difference, haven't they?
Of course, absolutely. Because they're supporting us in every aspect, and they trying to create opportunities for all the girls. And they stood behind us, and they are still standing beside us, and they're giving us much support.
And the aim for the fund is also not just cricket, it's personal needs as well, isn't it? To help you with education and training and things like that.
Yeah, that's true. Like as I said, they mention lots of things, and which is quite essential and very important for Afghan women, for the women that they struggle, and from where they came from. So that's very important things for them in their life. So as I said, we don't have much in details, so we are hoping to get these details and the process, how they're going to start, or and who will be managing, and how would be our training or facility. So hopefully we get these answers as soon as possible.
Hopefully, it's going to allow you to, and the players to get more specialist coaching and even help perhaps with travel arrangements and things like that.
Of course, that would be very big help with the Afghan women, especially as I mentioned earlier in my previous podcast, that it's not easy to moving to a new country and trying to uh, uh, build your life and career. So you will be in need of lots of things. So if ICC is going to do this, that would make a huge difference in Afghan women's life.
It really means a lot to you and all the other players, doesn't it?
Of course, absolutely, because we know the struggle, and we know the hardship, and we know, and we are grateful as well when we are receiving support.
Mel Jones also launched Pitch Our Future, which has received support from the MCC Foundation.
Yeah, that's true. So I think it happened when we had our game in January. So after the game, they launch Pitch Our Future website, and there's a social media pages which are focusing on Afghan women's cricketers' life, and how they're doing, and their journey and their stories, which helping the website a lot. So that was quite a remarkable step that they made.
So you'd also like, with the new funding, I'm sure, to play more matches like you did on the 30th of January.
Yeah, so basically, if people go to our website and see, so they mentioned that there would be opportunities for games, that we could play lots of games, and there would be support in our personal and education life as well. So, and these, as you mentioned, these will be spent on the games and some other expenses that we will need in the future.
It's easy to forget, for people in the UK here, and also in Australia, the difference from living in Afghanistan, and then language barriers, and lots of other barriers, and only just speaking to you, Shazia, how well you've picked up speaking and conversing in another language.
Thank you. And I'm getting these comments from lots of people in even in my workplace. They're telling me that you have your English is good, and when I'm telling, and they're asking me when did you come to Australia? So when I reply, so they're feeling amused and say telling me that you English is good compared to other people, and I would say that's all the hard work Afghan girls wants to put into their life to stand on their feet, and it's even speaking one word for Afghan girls that from our team, some of girls didn't have the confidence to speak a few words. But if you talk to them right now, you would be surprised as well, because they coped very quickly, and they wanted to learn. They wanted to be in the society, and share their like share the common grounds with people. So all the girls are doing very good, and they're learning new things every day, as myself as well. So we're just trying to cope with our new life.
Did you take English lessons the moment you arrived? Because you've been there about 3.5 years, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, we did. We did take the English lessons as everyone did actually. We went to English classes, and then some girls decided to start their uni, and some girls are studying, and some girls are still in English classes. English is not easy language to learn. It takes time, and I also trying to learn English more, and as I'm not perfect, but I can still do communication, and um do my like solve my problems in my personal life and workplace. So um English is not easy language to learn, but everyone is doing great.
Well, I think you do very well. We do it normally speak so fast for a start, and you must have picked up a lot of Australian words as well.
Yeah, that's true. For the first time when we arrived to Australia, um, in social media and everywhere. So when we were watching videos, so there was like everywhere was English. So, and I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning I was, you know, bored. Like I was not feeling that well because everything was English, and my mind was not prepared to take all English words and to understand the context of the video, or so it was kind of hard for me as well. But right now it's like normal for me, and now I do understand, even if they speak in Aussie accent, I would get the words, and I wouldn't have much problem that I had before. So and you know as well that Australian has lots of slangs, so they use slangs in their daily life, and Even workplace, they use slangs a lot. So that was hard for us at the beginning to get it, and we were thinking something else, but in fact the slangs meant something else. So, but right now it's getting better, and we are learning quite good.
I always think the Aussies always have so many abbreviations for words.
Yeah, that's true as well. So yeah.
And are you still doing your work with the Afghanistan refugees who are moving across to Australia?
Yes, we do. I still doing work with them, and we do have different services, and um our community is not that huge, but still we are trying to bring everyone together, and we had in Ramadan we had a iftar program for Afghan community. And we had Eid celebration as well. So we are doing these kind of activities for the community, for everyone to come together and spend some time.
You are listening to the Paddock and the Pavilion with Stephen Wallis. Don't forget, you can find this show along with our archive of over 300 episodes on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or on our YouTube channel. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, go back and check out our episode from September 2023, where Shazia shared her incredible story of escaping Afghanistan in the autumn of 2021. It's a powerful and moving interview that gives vital context to her journey, both on and off the cricket field. Well worth a listen. Now let's get back to my conversation from the 2nd of May with Shazia, the former Afghanistan women's cricket captain. Let's move on to the historic match against Cricket Without Borders 11 on the 30th of January 2025. I was watching live on the YouTube stream. Before the match, when you got up that morning, you must have had a spring in your step, as they say, looking forward to playing with the team again.
um I can't express myself even right now because that was something everyone wanted, and that was something happened after 3 years, and it took a long time. And playing as a team together and in the country like Australia, in the ground that we played, was such a great opportunities and such a great feeling. And lots of girls didn't sleep well on the night, because they just wanted to um, uh, uh, go into the field and play the game.
There was a lot of media coverage ahead of the match.
Oh yes, there was, and we had interviews with lots of journalists, and lots of people were asking for the interviews, as it was something historical, and we had lots of coverage before and after the game as well, and during the game as well.
During the game, the Afghan women's 11 batted first. You scored 103 for nine, and you were top scorer on 40. I missed your. I watched the game on YouTube. I watched the first innings before I went to bed. But when you were batting, you were run out, if I remember, for 40, and you couldn't see the run out on the YouTube stream. So I missed whether it was your fault or the other batter's fault.
Yeah, I scored 40 and I wanted to score more. But unfortunately, I got run out. My So in the striker end, my partner said yes, and then decided to not to come to my end. So there was a mixed up, and then I wanted to, like, to put one more runs into the scoreboard for the team. So she said yes. She was facing the ball. She hit the hit the shot and she said yes, and then decided not to come. So I was at the middle of the crease. So then I got run out.
How did the wicket play?
Wicket was very good. Actually, wicket was good for batting as especially for batting. Um, I really loved wicket and the ground, and I was enjoying every shot that I was playing.
And then in the field, the Cricket Without Borders 11 scored 106 for three off 19.2 overs. What was the feeling, like, the atmosphere like when you were out there fielding together?
That was awesome, amazing. And Cricket Without Borders, they really played. They really played well, and they were trying to help us, help the girls to win the game. But it's cricket, um, and they're really supporting every girl in the ground. And it was not something. It was not a kind of game that um both teams wanted to win. It was more friendly game that everyone can have a good time together. So there was lots of support from the Cricket Without Borders players and the staff during the game and after the game. So that was a quite good game.
Yeah, the result wasn't the most important thing, was it?
Yeah, the result was not that important. As I said, so girls received lots of support from the Cricket Without Borders players, and they were playing, and they had good players as well. So they had good players, and they wanted to give all the players opportunity to play with us.
You
So
must have
that's why
thought
they were changing the players quickly.
you must have thought a day like this would never be possible when you fled Afghanistan like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, so that was very hard to be together again and play together. That was a very hard decision to make when we arrived. So everyone was thinking that there might be not opportunity again for us to play together, but when we played together, we say yeah. So that was a quite good moment that we had together.
I guess some of the girls you hadn't seen for 3.5 years, yeah?
Yeah, some of the girls because they live in Melbourne and everyone is busy in their life and they're just trying to do better. And we hadn't have opportunity to meet each other, so that was a quite good opportunity that we spent some time together, and we were together in the hotel for 4 days, and we were having good time.
I spoke to Claire Cannon, the founder of Cricket Without Borders, and her comment in episode 325 was that they played cricket with such joy.
Yes, so that's true. So whenever I was hitting fours and scoring runs, so there was lots of joy and cheering. Even some people outside the ground, they were thinking, what's going on in the Junction Oval? So lots of like even our players and the crowd that they came to watch our game, so they were very happy and they were cheering for us. So people were saying that maybe there is some international game or something that people are like there is lots of joy, and there's lots of noises coming out from the ground. So, and everyone enjoyed that because the energy Afghan girls had and the people, um, that was a quite good atmosphere in the ground. So everyone enjoyed a lot.
And then you went off to watch a test match.
Yeah, so then we went to the test match, and that was um it was not in the favor of England, but Australia played very well, and they had a great time as well.
And you got to meet some players as well.
Actually, yes. So we um we met Phoebe Litchfield. It was not during the game. It was the day before. We went to the Oval MCG for the sightseeing. So we met Phoebe Litchfield, and we met England's captain as well. Um, and who else we met? So I think, yeah. And then yeah, and then we got very good comments from the players, and they gave us good comments and said, just play your game and don't worry about the other things. So yeah, we met few players, but it was before the test game.
So you got to meet Heather Knight, the former England
Heather
captain.
Knight,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, and she actually promised us that she will be coming and watching us for the game, and she was there as well. So she watched our game, and then she went to her game, and it gave us lots of joy, and we were very happy, and we were telling to each other that um so you can see who's here, who's in the ground, and who's watching our game. So we were so happy.
Returning to the test match, you had good seats and you're well looked after.
In the test match?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So we had entry tickets for the event that they had. And it was a special event for special people, and they thanked us, and they were happy, and they mentioned that Afghan girls are brave, and they're example for all the women. And we were very happy that everyone were giving us support and giving us a positive energy.
What a ground to watch cricket though, the MCG. So big.
Um, it's so big. That was my first time. I really enjoyed it, and it was beautiful. And hopefully, in the future, I get opportunity to play a game in MCG.
What did you think to fellow leg spinner Alana King's bowling? Did you get a chance to see her?
Oh my God, yeah, I did see her bowling. So she was, uh, she's legend. She bowled very well.
We don't mention her if you're an England supporter, having lost the series 16-0.
So everyone was hoping that England at least win one game or two games, so then it would be more interesting to watch. But they have like very good players. So England is a strong team as well. So they're very talented players. I don't know. I would say it's cricket. Sometimes it happens. So but they fought well.
Yeah, let's hope we can come back. Just going back to your game on the 30th of January, did you get any feedback from people in Afghanistan?
In Afghanistan, as I mentioned in my earlier podcast, so we have different people. Some people love cricket, some people don't, and some people are good, okay, to support Afghan cricketers, Afghan women cricketers, but some people really don't care, or some people just don't like them to see them in the cricket jersey. So there was a mixed comments. So some people were very happy, and they were saying, that's great that you girls are playing, and that's a great opportunity, and keep going. And as I mentioned, there was mixed comments and opinions.
Let's focus on your own season. When I last spoke to you, it was getting towards the end of the 2024-2025 season at Eastlake and Campbelltown. I know at Eastlake you got to some finals, didn't you?
Yeah, so we played T20 final, but we lost semi-final for the one day competition.
And the T20 final, did you win? You won that tournament, didn't you? It was a rain
Uh
affected.
yeah, so rain stopped our game, but um they decided, so the highest like the highest team on the ladder can win the final if there is any delay or rain, if there is game washed off through the rain, so they can decide the winner. So some girls wanted to reschedule the game, but we couldn't. Some players were not available, so they ended up just to announce our club as a premier for the T20 competition.
And at Campbelltown, where did you finish in the leagues there?
So Campbelltown won T20 comp, and they lost final, a one day final.
And Shazzy, you won several awards at Eastlake.
Yeah, that's true. So this year I won 3 awards from my club and 2 awards from Cricket ACT. Um, from my club, there was SJ Moore Shield, which is most valuable female players, and there was a Women Bowling Award and Outstanding Achievement Award. So these three were from my club, and I got selected again, so 3 times in a row in Team of the Year from Cricket ACT, and I got award for taking the highest wicket in the ACT.
That's
So
fantastic.
these, yeah.
That's fantastic. How do you reflect on a season where you're playing at two different clubs and doing all that travelling from Canberra to Sydney?
Um, I would say that that was very good. That was something a new experience for me, as I never traveled that long, and driving to Sydney and playing and coming back to Canberra, and then playing in Canberra as well. So it was too much as well, but I really coped well, and I was giving my 100% to each game to contribute well to the team. So I would say I did well this season, and I'm hoping to do more well in the upcoming season.
So the Campbelltown venture, you're going to do that again next season?
Hopefully that's my plan, that I'll be playing again in Sydney. So we'll see. Uh, I'll keep you updated.
That's some high level cricket though when you're playing. When you were playing in some Grade One matches, weren't you, in Campbelltown?
Of course, it is. As I said, Sydney has big cricket, and they have very good and great players. And you'll be having opportunities to play with the domestic players as well, who plays Big Bash and a representative played in a representative team. So they do have great players, and it's not easy to get opportunities in the city like Sydney, but it's never too late for trying and working hard, and believing on yourself. So that's what I'm doing, and hopefully I get more opportunities.
Because you were playing with Charis Pavley and Hannah Baker, who both played for England under 19s. They're playing professionally in England, and both have played in the 100.
Yes, so that was quite a privilege for me to play alongside good players and good people. And I saw Caris Pavley again. They had games in here in Sydney. So as I said, you will be playing alongside very good players, and you'll be learning lots of things.
So the plan is to go back to Sydney in 25, 26.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you must have improved your driving as well, all that driving going backwards and forwards.
I would say I'm a good driver. So yeah, I'm a good driver.
And what about the winter months? Are you practicing having nets and things like that?
So recently we got opportunity from Cricket ICT to give us two nights in center, high performance indoor center for 2 days, which would be Tuesday and Wednesday. That was quite great, and girls are very happy because we can continue our training during the off season. And we, as I said, we are getting lots of supports from Emma and Mel, and these people are trying very hard to create much opportunities for us. So, and we have our fitness plan as well from Molly Starno, and she created a fitness plan for us. So girls are following this for plan, and we'll be continuing our training. So these are the same thing for Canberra and Sydney, Melbourne girls as well. So for so that they can continue their training during the off season.
Yeah, because it's very important to keep
Yeah,
your levels of fitness and practice during the off season.
yeah, it is very important. So and that's very good as well. And we are so happy for the opportunities that are getting.
Any plans for the to meet the girls again in Melbourne during the off season?
During the off season, I don't have plan or girls. Actually, we met in Canberra because girls traveled from Melbourne to Canberra because we were invited from India Embassy for the dinner, and then we were invited by the England High Commissioner, Vicky. You might know her. So and so we went to her place and we were together. So we actually met each other quite recently. So we don't have a plan to see each other again, but we will be having Zoom meeting. And we have some training sessions that how we can properly we use social media, and some other trainings that could affect on our life. So we are getting these kind of sessions during the off season, but we will be having a Zoom meeting with the girls.
Hopefully, the details of the ICC funding will come through, and in the 2025-26 season, the Afghan women's 11 will get chance to play more matches.
Hopefully that's our hope as well. So um, we are looking forward to hear more from the ICC.
So, just to end this podcast, Shazia, reflecting on where you've come from in about 3.5 years, you've done amazingly well to get where you have done already. Um, you must be very pleased with what you've achieved already.
Um, yes, indeed, I am, and I'm grateful for everything God gave me, and the way I'm going. There's always some good days and bad days in life, but the most important thing is that you just need to keep going, and you just you don't have to stop and just keep going, and the times will come, and you need to try hard for what you want to achieve. um I have come a long way to this point, and when I was watching my awards, and the appreciation that I was getting from my coaches and my fellow teammates, they were very happy, and their feedback was very good about me. And some girls were telling me, you are a great leader. And one of the girls told me, you born for leadership. So getting these types of comments and giving you a value, that's something means a lot. And then when I'm reflecting on my these 3 years, so I'm telling myself I was hard on myself on some time, but then when I'm getting these types of comments and the achievement, it gives me a very good and good energy and very good hope, and that I could do more better in the future. So I'm really pleased with what I have and what I have achieved.
Plus, when you're at Eastlake, you're playing with your sister as well.
Yes, and she's I mentioned always that she's a great supporter of me. She's incredible. She's just something that I need in my life, in the game, on the field and off the field.
Thank you very much again, Shazia, for joining me on the Paddock and the Pavilion. It's been an absolute pleasure to catch up with you again, and fantastic news from the ICC, and the best of luck for the winter months training, and looking ahead to the, I keep saying it again, the 2025-26 cricket season.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to tell my story to people and to know me to know my story better. And thank you so much. And looking forward to give you more updates.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you.